Tata ke go amogela ko gae mogedi kgaso ke ya rona ya boraro mogedi ya ka re ntse re le mo loetong le kana loeto le ke lone ya ka o itse la go baakanyetsa moleto wa go lemoga le go leboga re Kgosi Sediegeng Kgamane. Ha o ka gakologelwa mo bekeng e hitileng kana beke tse pedi tse di hitileng ne re na le ene re Sediegeng Kgamane re ntse re tsere dikgang le ene a re tlhalosetsa ka loeto la gagwe mo tirong ya go tshwarelela bogosi ja Gammangwato. Mme ha o ka gakologela o ne a tlhalosa gore e ne a re ka ngwaga wa 1979 tautona wa pele wa lehatshe la Botswana re Seretse Kgama o ne a roma mongwe ko go ene gore a tle go mo kopa go tshwarelela bogosi. Mme o tla gakologela gore o ne a tlhalosa gore mabaka ne e leng gore a se ka kgona go dira yalo nako a teng. Mme ka 88 a ba hella a jaanong e le gona a simololang go tshwarelela bogosi ja Gammangwato. Mme o ne a tlhalosa gore o ne a tshwarelela Kgosikgolo Kgama wa bone yo e leng gore gompieno mo kgasong ya tsatsi leno re na le ene Kgosikgolo Kgama wa bone gore yaanong re tle re nne re tseye dikgang le ene a re tlhalosetse sentle ka magoko a na a bua ke ene Rre Kgamane. Kgosikgolo Kgama, let me welcome you to our episode.
Thank you very much.
I've just been telling the audience at home. We would like to start by just requesting you to share with us what this event of the 20th of September personally means to you.
To me, it is something that I think is overdue. Overdue because you know the circumstances under which Kgosi Sediegeng Kgamane left.
Yeah.
This is something that should have been done at that time. But for reasons we all know, it had to be delayed until now. So to me, this is an expression. Ke go ya go buile ratso ke go mo lemoga le go mo leboga.
Yeah.
Ka ha o na dirang ka teng. And Jaco buile gore since 1988 up until the time o na tswa mo tirong toto o berekile dingwaga di le dintsi. And he worked extremely well. I could not have thought of anyone better during that period who could have stood in for me through what he did and how he applied himself.
Yeah. Interesting. When you talk about the things that he did that we are really grateful for, is there anything that you can pick and say for instance he did this and I really appreciate?
Well, not a particular circumstance or event, but just the way he conducted himself in the role that he took upon himself, which earned him the respect that it did throughout the tribal territory. The advice that, you know, because even though I wasn't a functioning chief at that time, but we did meet on many occasions to discuss what was going on. And his whole approach and his demeanor, you know, showed that you were talking like the Gammangwato had a parent in him. They had a father, someone who would able to give wise counsel in all the issues that he was faced with on a day-to-day basis, whether it was appointments to Khosana, whether it was resolving disputes. Here was somebody who was solid in the way he applied himself to all the issues that were confronting the traditional administration at the time.
Okay, interesting. Talking about the Khosana, his role with the Khosana, one may think that there are other traditional aspects that his role was working with the Khosana. Issues like Mepato. Has he done things like Mepato, the traditional?
I think, what I'm doing now
Yeah.
and all the things that I'm trying to work towards achieving, he would have been constrained, like how we are Mepato, because in certain areas, it is really only the Kgosi Kgolo who can implement those things. So even if you are Motshwarela Kgosi Kgolo, you are still limited to what extent you can go, because so for example, like Letsema, for example, he would do that, even though that is traditionally the role of the chief. So there were areas where he could do that, but things like Mepato, that's why now we have a backlog of appointing Mepato. So that's why we're going to be doing 4 at a go, because really he felt that that is a role that I should do myself going forward. Yeah.
Okay.
But otherwise, when it came to conducting tribal administration, the day-to-day issues facing tribal administration, now those he handled extremely well. Yeah.
Okay. You are mentioning something again interesting, Kamepato Mangam. Did you say you are planning Mepato? Now that you are Kgosi, you are on the throne. So you are having Mepato on the plan.
Hey, one of the things that, as you know, I intend to do is ke go godisa ngwao ya rona. And one of those aspects of it ke go bitsa Mepato. So yes, indeed, we have set a date, ke ka di 2 tsa May 2026 next year. Hore bata goroga mo Serowe ka di 1, and then ka di 2, that's when the ceremony will take place. So yes, indeed, Raho bitsa Mepato in the coming months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ke kopa date eo gape rra di 2 tsa May.
Ke di 2 tsa May 2026, and bata goroga from around our tribal territory, ka di 1. And then the event will be on the 2nd of May. Yes.
Okay.
Next
Ke Mepato e ke borre le bomme kana ke
Yes,
borre.
combined. Yes. And there will be 4 of them. 4 regiments we will be calling. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moreetsi ko gae ke batla gore ke kopa gore o save date di 2 tsa May 2026 go tla bo gona le Mephato mo ga Gammangwato jaaka Kgosikgolo a tlhalosa ba goroga ka di 1 tsa May ka di 2 e be le yone kaloso ya bone ya Mephato. That is very interesting. It's getting exciting, sir, but I know you don't have much time. Makobo helong hela kere besides Mephato, we are excited as Gammangwato gore Kgosikgolo is back on his throne. Jaanong, what other things do you have in place for kgaolo ya rona ya Gammangwato?
Well, in terms of culture, we are encouraging for the cultural days in the various places around the territory, so people can show off their culture, because it's very, very important that we remember who we are, where we come from, because that's what demonstrates our identity as a people. So we're encouraging that, and some have already taken place in the area. We are also intending to hold cultural activities like traditional dance competitions. We've got one in a couple of weeks, which will have all the 7 districts in our territory will participate in. Other things is that we want to preserve our heritage sites because, again, our history is also our foundation as a people. So it's important that we aspire to that. And there are a number of other activities which deal with the youth and sports and agriculture and looking after the needy, the disadvantaged in our society, agriculture. So they all have committees, about 8 of them, all in all.
Okay.
And we are in the process of trying to put those together, and they will start reaching out throughout the territory to benefit our people.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have time, say. One last question from me. Will you be there on Saturday the 20th?
I definitely have to be there. It's something that I wouldn't miss because I need to be there, and I will also be speaking. And it's very important that I speak about someone who has made such a big contribution to our tribe. So yes, indeed, I will.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing you there.
Yes.
We look
Thank
forward.
you very much.
Motsana wethu ga rena nako sentle monga rona o tshwantsa sia nna go o santsana le dikgang re santse re tile go nna le nna ha re tsaya dikgang jaaka ntse mo reditse a bua gore go na le dithulaganyo going forward o ntse a tlhalosa gore go na le di-committee tse 8 tse e leng gore o di formile o le ka go bereka ka tsone gore a thabolle kgang ya kgaolo ya ga rona ya Gammangwato re tla kopana mo khasong e tang le Kgosigolo. We hope you'll make time to carry on
and other members of my family will also be there. They'll also be coming, yes. They'll also be traveling to come here.
Okay.
Both KD and from what I know at this point, KD and his wife, Anthony will be there, and Marcus, one of our Jacqueline, he'll be there.
Okay.
The elder son, the firstborn, Yaha Jacqueline, will miss it just by one day. Sunday, so he's just going to miss it.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good. All the best.
Thola sentle motswana wetso re ta bona ka Saturday ko Makaleng.